Good morning, dear students. Today we will be starting with our next chapter, chapter number 10, Time. Time plays a very important role in our day to day life. When we have to do our homework, when we have to play, when we have to take our lunch, when we have to take our breakfast, all these activities that we schedule is dependent on our time. And you had studied a lot about time in your class 3 also. Everybody knows that in one day 24 hours are there. Yes, do you know this thing? That in one day how many hours are there? 24 hours are there. Okay, so we divide our time according to our day to day activities, that when we have to go to play, when we have to go to bed, when we have to wake up, that is all things are dependent on our time. And if you will be clear with the ideas of the time, what is time, how to manage the time, so this chapter is going to play a very beautiful role in your life. Okay, so let's start it. See, your chapter number 10, first or the recap exercise is for your practice. You had already done this concept in your class 3 and the class 2 also. So I'm not going to repeat it here. So you have to practice it in your own, by your own. You can practice in the rough notebook. You can practice in the book also. Okay, and again, the exercise 10.1, write the exact time shown in clock. I am giving you as an activity. Okay, I am giving you as an activity. You have to do this exercise in the book itself as an activity. Okay, so you have to just show the time, or you have to read the time. In the first question you have to read the time, and in the second question you have to show the time. It is already done by you in the class 3. Okay, so you will be doing it your own. This is a fun loving activity and you will be doing it by your own. Okay, so let's start with the next exercise, that is the exercise 10.2. See, in the exercise 2.2, the first concept comes, that is of your AM and PM. Okay, that is exercise 10.2. The first concept comes here is AM and PM. AM means anti-meridiem and PM means post-meridiem. Okay, so what is AM stands for? AM stands for anti-meridiem and the PM stands for post-meridiem. 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon. The time between, which time denotes our AM? 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon. The time between our 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon. That time denotes your anti-meridiem. Okay, so the time between your 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon, that is called your anti-meridiem. Now comes to your post-meridiem. If we take the case of post-meridiem, the time between your 12 o'clock at noon and 12 o'clock at midnight. Okay, the time between 12 o'clock at noon and 12 o'clock midnight is called your what? That is called your post-meridiem. Okay, again I am repeating, anti-meridiem means time between 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon. And what does your post-meridiem stands? Post-meridiem stands for 12 o'clock at noon and 12 o'clock midnight, the time between. Okay, so if you take the case of 7 o'clock in the morning, morning means the time for the morning is your anti-meridiem. Okay, and the time for your evening at 9 is your post-meridiem. If I say 7 o'clock in the morning, it will be 7 a.m. and if I say 8 o'clock in the evening, it will be 8 p.m. Clear? So if I say for 12 o'clock, we do not use AM or PM. Okay, for 12 o'clock, we never use AM or PM. Depends of our timings, we write it as 12 noon or 12 midnight. If it is the daytime, then we call it 12 noon, and if it is the night time, we call it 12 midnight. No AM and PM for your 12 o'clock. Okay, so for 12, we will be writing for the daytime 12 noon, and for the night time, we'll be writing 12 midnight. Okay, so I'm summarizing all the concepts that I had discussed till now here only. Okay, so in one day, how many hours are there? 24 hours. How many hours are there in one day? In one day, 24 hours are there. And if I take the case between 12 o'clock midnight and 12 o'clock noon, that time denotes our AM. And the time between 12 o'clock noon and the 12 o'clock midnight, that depends on your PM. Okay. So, and whenever we are talking about the morning time, it stands for your anti-meridian. And whenever we are talking about the evening time, night time, that is always post-meridian. And you can take the help of this also. The time between 12 o'clock midnight, 12 o'clock noon AM, and 12 o'clock noon and 12 o'clock midnight is your PM. So we had divided our time like this. Whole 24 hours are divided like this. Okay. So let's start with your exercise. In the exercise, question number 1. Express the time in AM or PM. If you is playing time, the time here is yes, it is 4 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock. So it will be PM or AM? When are you playing? You will be playing 4 AM or you will be playing at 4 PM? If you will be playing at 4 AM, then you will be the early risers, and no child is like to play in the early morning, that is 4 AM. So definitely it will be 4. That is your 4 PM. Clear? When your school, this is the time. Yes, the time shown in the clock is of, yes, 7:15, or you can say 7:15. Okay. So, school, when is your school assembly starts? Does it starts in the morning or at the evening? Yes, it starts in the morning. So, it will be 7:15 AM. Okay, 7:15 AM. Now, what is the time shown in the clock? It is 1:25 PM. Okay, so when you take your lunch in the afternoon, or you take it in the morning or at night, you take it at the afternoon. Okay, so it will be PM. And when is your sleeping time? The time denotes here 9 o'clock. So what is when you sleep? In the morning? Yes. Do you sleep in the morning? Sleeping time. Definitely some students these days are sleeping in the morning also, but your sleeping time is 9 PM. Okay. So now filling the blanks with AM or Aarti wakes up at. When do you wake up? In the morning only, so time will be AM. Rishi goes to school at 8. That definitely your AM. Lalit has dinner at 9. When you take your dinner at 9. So it will be PM. Okay. So like this you have to solve all the D, E and F part also. Now comes to your question number 3. Write the exact time. 2 hours after 8:05 AM. You have to tell the time after 2 hours after 8:05 AM. So you can mentally do it. What will be the time after 8:05 AM? 2 hours after 8:05 AM. Yes. Good. You have to add just hours with hours. Here hour is your 8 hours. So you will be adding your 2 hours here. It will become your 10 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. So when you will be adding 2 hours, you have to show whether it is a time of the AM or it is of the PM. So when you will be adding 2 here, it will be the time of the AM also here only. Okay. So let's see it how I am doing it. So it is your exercise. This is your exercise 10.2. Okay. Question number 3. So question number 3A part. 2 hours after 8:05 AM. So you are just going to add 2 hours here. So if you will be adding 2 hours here, after 1 hour 10 will be 9:05 AM, and after again if you will be adding 1 more hour, it will be 10:05 AM. So you can divide it like this, that first of all you had added here, it is 2 hours. It means first of all I had added 1 hour, it becomes 9:05 AM. Then I had added 1 hour, it becomes 10:05 AM, or directly you can tell the answer. Okay, so you have to tell whether the time is of AM or PM. So definitely it will be the time of AM only, because we are not reached to the noon here. Okay, so the next is your 4 hours after 8:10 AM. So you can directly add 4 to the hours, that is 8 plus 4. Here this 8 denotes your hours and this 10 denotes your minutes. So you can directly add 4 to it, it will become 12:10 Now you have to show this thing. What does this 12:10 denotes? Of course, I had told you already that we never used to write 12 as am or the pm. We have to write it as either as noon or the midnight. Okay, so am definitely noon will come, and pm after definitely midnight will come. Okay, so you will be adding first hour when you had added 9:10 am. When you added one more hour, it will be 10:10 am. Then when you added one more hour, it will be 11:10 am. And after addition of the 1 hour, it becomes your 12:10 noon. No pm, no am, it will be noon, because of 12 is denoted as only noon or midnight, and after am 12 noon will come. So the answer is 12:10 noon. Okay, 1 hour before. Now the time comes for the before. Before means 1 hour early. Then your 10:15 pm. It means 1 hour. You have to subtract 1 from your this hour. When you subtract 1 from the 10 hours, it becomes 9. And you have to tell whether it is pm or am. So definitely it will be pm only. Okay, 2 hours before 12:10 midnight. See, this is the time of 12:10 midnight here. Okay, so 12:10 midnight, if you take the time before, so before means you are going to subtract 2 from here. So before midnight pm will come. Okay, so here it will be 11 pm, and if I subtract one more hour, it will be 10 pm. So these are the pretty easier for you, and these are the fun loving activities. You will be enjoying this question when you will solve them in your notebook. So homework is to do the question number 3, B, C, E, G and H part. You will be easily able to do these questions, and you will be feeling you will be enjoying when you will be solving these questions in your notebook. Okay, so let's start with the next exercise, that is also very easy, and you had already done your exercise in class 3 also. Okay, so next is your exercise 10.3. In the exercise 10.3, you will be dealing with hours, minutes and the seconds, how to convert hours into minutes, how to convert minute into seconds, and how to convert days into hours. So there are the 3 units of the time. What are the 3 units of the times? That is hours, minutes and the seconds. You know, seconds is the smallest unit of the time, and hour is the largest unit of the time. Okay, and in 1 hour we are having 60 minutes, and in 1 minute we are having 60 seconds, and in 1 day we are having 24 hours. So for doing this exercise, we have to remember all these 3 things, that in 1 hour we are having 60 minutes, in 1 minute we are having 60 seconds, and in 1 day we are having 24 hours. And I know you already know all these things. So your first question is convert into hours. We have to convert our 7 days into hours. First of all, just go here. In 1 day, and you had done the multiplication chapter also, and I had told you this relation, one to many relation. If we are doing the multiplication. So same knowledge, your previous knowledge, your previous knowledge you have to apply here in this question. If in 1 day we are having 24 hours, now from 1 we are going to 7. It means we have to multiply the things. If we know the value of the 1 day, we can easily calculate the value of the 7 days also. So 1 to many relation, and we have to multiply the things here. And whenever we are going from this is the day is the bigger unit of the time, and hour is smaller than it. Whenever we are going from the bigger unit to the smaller unit, whenever we are doing the conversion, we do the multiplication. Okay, so if in 1 day we are having 24 hours, in 1 day how many hours we are having? 24 hours. Now here we are going from one to many relationship. So in 7 days how many hours will be there? 24 multiplied by 7, that is 168 hours. Then in the C part, we have to convert our 17 days into hours. Again, same concept. In 1 day, if we are having 24 hours, then in 17 days, we will be having 17 multiplied by 24. That is 408 hours. So you can do see the multiplication here. 7 4s are 28. 2 carry will be here. 7 to the 14. 14 plus 2 is your 16. And you can put here 0 or the cross, you know. Then 1 4s are 4, 1 2s are 2. Just add them. Okay. When you add them, your answer is 408 hours. So in 17 days, how many hours will be there? 408 hours. See, students, whenever you will be doing this chapter, just do this chapter by with your heart, and when you will be doing this by your heart, you will be able to enjoy this chapter. Okay, so thank you.